Okay, people. Okay, what's up? What's up? What's up?
You already know what it is, baby. What's happening?
What's
Mi
happening?
gente.
What's popping? It's a what day is it for you guys? It's a Wednesday night in the United States of America. What an honor it is that you would join us today. We got another poll. So if we hit 50 likes on this stream, I have to do whatever you vote on. Okay, either buy a Commanders jersey, which you guys know I'm a Washington fan, but I really am not happy with this rebranding. I'm trying to get more used to it. Anyway, if we hit 50 likes, I will buy a Commanders jersey, or I will have to bet $200 on the Rams to win the Super Bowl.
Wait, what?
So, yeah,
That's a good bet.
I know.
That's a
I'm
good. That's
I'm
what you want.
saying, I'm
That's what you
saying,
want.
I will do that, and everyone will be aware of it if we hit 50 likes. Shout out to everybody in the chat. What's up,
I
Garrett?
don't think that's I don't think that's like a lose thing, you know.
Well, I mean, that's $200
Like,
of my money that could be gone.
yeah, I mean that's $200 that you can turn into however much the betting odds is, maybe $600, $700, $800.
Well, I don't know how you guys are living, but I don't have $200 I can just throw around. So it's a lot to me. But shout out to everybody in the chat. Garrett, he says somebody's going to make some money if we hit 50 likes, so he's obviously on the Rams. Harry Pauly says 100% hit rate on the bet so far shows a lot about us voters. I love it.
You see, I told you.
Gator says, hey, what's up, man? What's up, Griffin? I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm going to get a jersey. I'm really, really conflicted with this whole Dan Snyder stuff.
He doesn't want to support the Schneider.
Yeah. What's up, Juxter? What's up with this? Either way, Zach, I vote. Either way I vote, Zach is tossing away $200. Yeah, exactly. Either way you vote, I have to buy a Commander's jersey and I just throw away money, or I potentially make more.
Exactly, and I feel like my next one should be me somehow making some sort of money.
Okay, yeah, I mean we can do that. Honestly, you guys should what we should start doing, Vidaki, is we should allow people to give suggestions on what the poll should be on what we do.
Yeah, true.
In the Dynasty mock draft channel. Okay, guys, we got a Dynasty mock draft channel or mock draft for you tonight.
Mock draft channel. It's just a channel for mock drafts.
Here's how this works. If you want to join us tonight, you can mock with us. You have a chance right now if you're watching this to mock tonight. We're about to do this here in a couple minutes. There is a link that is pinned in the comments in the chat there to join our Discord, okay? If you join our Discord, that's where all the information goes. That's where all the information is on our mock drafts. That's where you can get into the drafts. That's where you give information on upcoming ones. So that's where the link will be sent. Shout out to everybody. Thanks for joining us. 17 people watching here. If you're watching this and you haven't hit the like yet, show us some love if you don't mind. Drop that like. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Can we get to 17? Can everyone hit the like button right now? I kind of want us to hit the 50 like goal because then I'm either going to make money or finally support the team that I'm kind of despising at this point.
But it's still your team.
What's up, Ravers? Yeah, I know. I can't. Everyone keeps telling me, all right, bro, just abandon the team and go full, like, because I'm from Kansas City
I think you should.
And the Virginia DMV area. Everyone's like, just abandon the Washington team and then go full force Chiefs. I just can't do that. It's not in my nature. What's up, Ravers? Sean says you should buy a black Commander's helmet with the W at the front. Honestly, I might just get that tattooed right here. Just the W. You know what I mean? I might just get the W tattooed on my forehead. We're at 17 likes already. You guys are amazing.
There's somebody in this world that probably got that W tattooed on them.
Oh, someone will get that W tattooed on their forehead.
There's no doubt about it.
MP, what's up? He said, let's go Rams Nation, baby. So he obviously wants me to end up betting on the Rams. All right, guys, I'll say it one more time because we are going to drop the link here soon. But if you want to be a part of tonight's mock draft, we are going to have 2 mocks tonight. This is only the first one, okay? So this first one is a Dynasty Startup. The second one is a rookie-only mock. So we're doing that 4-round mock where we draft rookies only. That was really, really fun the other day, and a lot of people are really interested in what that could look like. So if you want to be a part of either of those, join our Discord, okay? Some people have like a paywall for a Discord. I've never understood that. There's no paywall for our Discord. It's just a community that you can be a part of.
What the hell is that? Like you enter to get in the Discord?
Yeah, like you have to pay a subscription to get into the Discord or something.
That's interesting.
Our Patreon offers like roles within the Discord that unlocks things, but it should. I feel like Discord should always be free for people. Anyway, ours is free. You can join it. And then Juxter just commented 3-round rookie mock, or they add some more relevant players. Juxter, so we'll be doing a 4-round rookie mock after this. And I'm hoping that ADP has added more players. Otherwise, we will.
I haven't even checked, honestly.
With what we can. All right, so Badaki, why don't you go ahead and send that link in the Discord,
fam.
in the Dizzy.
As always, go to the Discord channel if you're not in it already. I'm pretty sure that is tagged in chat already. So go to the Dynasty tab, Dynasty damn it, and there's 3 or 4 different little tabs that you can select. It's called Dynasty Mock Drafts. I'm going to drop the link on there. I know it's a little bit delayed, so get there.
Yeah.
We want everyone to have a perfect opportunity. If it's not, please send us a message. If you have been trying to get into mock drafts recently and it's just been filling up,
yeah,
I know it's hard. Send us a message.
Shout out to NSRND and Manth Peric. Those aren't your real names, I don't think, but these guys have been watching us for a while on YouTube, and they haven't been able to get into any of the mocks, so they messaged us earlier. And if you haven't been able to get to any of the mocks, just message us like 10 minutes before mock. And we want to make sure everyone gets a chance. We're not going to do it every time, but for your first time, we want to make sure
we'll do
everyone gets a shot.
We'll call you Nate. Send that link.
I'm assuming, Nate, I'm assuming you're the cookie monster. But anyway, go ahead and send the link.
Yeah, I'm about to send the link right now. 3, 2, 1. It is up, so we'll see how fast that bad boy goes.
All right. Let's see how quickly we fill up here. Hey, okay.
Garrett always gets it. Always the first one in.
Hey. Thanks for the sub, Hunter. All right.
It sucks because I get it late and I don't really hear it sometimes.
Anytime you hear me go, hey, okay, you just know it's vibe time.
So everyone made it in 7. Harry, Runner Meep. This is new. This guy's new. Shout out to you. What's up, brother? We did a mock draft with Packet. Garrett always gets in. He must have.
Garrett's got the hacks, bro. Garrett's got 100%. The hacks turned on. The wall hacks.
Sean from New Zealand, bro, and Zach and Everett. Sean is part of our Patreon community as well. Yeah. Which is really awesome. He supports us and he plays fantasy football with us, which is really awesome. So that's really cool to have.
Yes, sir. Okay, let's get this thing popping.
2 Kiwis in the mock. Carrie said 2 Kiwis in the mock. Me and Sean, New Zealand audience representative. Hey, you from New Zealand, bro? I remember the first time I'm in New Zealand. Another Australian came up to me. He was like, ask him how to say the word. Like, what do you stand out on? You know, like in front of your house, a deck. Say
a deck, bro. I stand out on the deck.
I stand out on the deck, bro. Yeah, cuz.
Classic Americans trying to do other accents. Apparently we have someone from Sydney as well. Apparently Team 3 Manth is from Sydney. That's insane.
Oh, that's what's up.
All right, guys, if you guys don't know, we're also Americans from Sydney. Okay, so
we live in Sydney, Australia.
That's right.
But we are Americans.
So just so you know the format, 1 quarterback, 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers. A lot of people do 3 wide receivers, but we have 2 flexes instead. There's a tight end and a super flex. So it is a super flex dynasty startup. There are rookies in here that you can draft. There will be 60 seconds on the clock, and then we will change it to 30. But let's get this ish popping. 7 rungs got the 101, and it's Josh Allen straight away. That seems to be a reoccurring theme. Josh Allen and Patty Mahomes back to back.
Yeah, very interesting. And obviously with all these rumors with Kyler Murray now, I wonder what people are going to be doing. Yeah, you see, like I expect maybe Joe Burrow to fall up, jump up a couple spots now, you know. Obviously, we don't know what's going to happen. It's still really early. Not saying Kyler Murray's not going to play, but he's still talented. So no matter where he goes.
There could be a gap here if anyone in your leagues are worried about Kyler Murray. There could be a gap here for you to take advantage of that, because I'm just not very worried about it. Okay, at this point in the draft, there is a tier gap that drops off for me with quarterbacks. I'm totally okay with everything that happened from 1 to 7. You guys know that I would always prefer a quarterback, the top 6 guys, over JT. The longevity of quarterback is just so much longer. That's just my opinion. But now I think there's a big tier gap drop off. And I think this is where I can justify taking a Jamar Chase here, my wide receiver 1 in Dynasty. Mm-hmm. So I'll take him here at the 1.8. I would rather have him than some of the quarterbacks that are currently on the board and bet on quarterbacks a little bit later.
No, it definitely makes sense. And this is my first time that I'm going to be drafting this guy, and that's Justin Jefferson. He is my wide receiver 2. Obviously, with Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow kind of doing their thing, I think, there's no doubt that he is. Let me just double check though, who, if there is
You're good. I'm just
somebody
gonna
else.
catch up with the chat. Gator says, "Dang, didn't have any slots to try and click in this time. It did feel fast, yeah." Um, what's up, Harry? Garrett says, "I don't know how I get in every time. I'm on my PC without a LAN cable, and the wireless Wi-Fi is so bad. He has to watch the stream on 360p." By the way, guys, if you're watching this stream later,
Dang.
click on the little icon at the bottom right and go to quality, and you can just make sure you have 720 chosen. That way you can see it in HD. I know some people have problems with that.
I don't have like a Wi-Fi thing on my PC. I forgot what's called, like the Wi-Fi adapter. What I do is that I have like an adapter that acts like I'm connected to LAN. So it's like a box, and you plug in the Ethernet cable.
Yeah.
And the other one is plugged in.
It's a wireless Ethernet adapter is what it's called.
Wireless. There you go. Wireless Ethernet. I couldn't get the words. Yep. So I think you should probably look into that, because that's what I have, and I never have any problems.
All right, so we got Najee off the board, then Swift, Prescott, and Lance. Someone had asked, is Prescott a first rounder? I think he is. I think he's a late first round pick. We actually have a video on the channel about Dak. It's a panic meter. Are we panicking or not? There's a lot of information there. And I'm so confident in Dak in Dynasty. So I think where he went is great. Where Trey Lance went is great. And I'm not surprised by Kyle Pitts going at the 2-2. If you believe in Kyle Pitts and you're on the edge, he's not coming back at the 3-1. So if that's someone that you believe in long term, then this isn't going to surprise me. And honestly, I think Kyle Pitts is going later in mocks than what he will in real life. Like, this is the first time we've done a mock where I actually think this is where Pitts is going to be in most of your Dynasty startup drafts. People are not going to let Pitts fall past the middle of the second. Whereas typically in these mocks, he's been falling to the mid-third, which I don't think is going to be accurate.
Yeah, and then Henry was like Trey Lance the 2-1, and our community is a little bit different on Trey Lance. Some people like to take him in the first, some people like to take him in the second. It just really depends on how you want to build your team and what that kind of looks like for you.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, I'll just speak on that as well. Trey Lance at 2-1. I love Trey Lance. I still believe in him. I think his value is only going to get higher after this year. Jimmy G's definitely going to be gone, and there's definitely a lot of areas that he needs to work on. But I still liked what I saw from him in the games that he started. I think he's going to be a top 12 guy this year. If he starts every game, I think that's a lock for me personally with what he can do on the ground, with the weapons around him, with the offensive line, with the head coach. I still believe in Trey Lance, and I think that it's smart that they let him rest the entire year. Then we see CeeDee Lamb as a third wide receiver off the board. He's not my third wide receiver in Dynasty. What about you? Where do you sit on him?
Sorry, give me 1 second. I'm just thinking on who I'm going to take here, and I think I'm going to take. I mean, he keeps going up because I'm hoping that he's going to play, and that's Deshaun Watson.
Wow.
Yeah, makes sense.
Sorry. Who were you talking about? CeeDee Lamb.
Is he your third wide receiver?
No, he's not. Let me just pull up my rankings. Okay. I actually don't have him up right now. He look. For CeeDee Lamb, for me, I'm back and forth. I can see he's young.
I'm just going to quickly make my pick here. Sorry. While you're looking at that, I'm going to take Justin Fields here. Another guy who I like the flashes of what I've seen from him, and I think he has top 12 upside. Still believe in the talent. Like that the quarterback change has happened. Like the head coach change that's happened. Now, I like the head coach he's attached to. So I do believe in Justin Fields, and I don't think he's going to fall to me at the 3-8.
Wow.
Quarterbacks are super important, so I'm going a young team here, a futuristic type build. So sorry, you were saying CeeDee Lamb. Where does he rank for you?
He's within my top 10. He's currently my wide receiver 10 right now.
In Dynasty, wow, that's pretty low.
Yeah, and what's crazy about it is like I'm just iffy. I really am iffy, and I know like he had a 1-down season. They bring in Dalton Schultz. What's going to happen with Amari Cooper? And I think the only reason why he's there right now is because I want to see what happens with everyone else. I want to see what happens with Devontae Adams, with Cooper Kupp, Tyreek Hill, even though there's probably nothing much that's going to happen.
Okay.
But this is really early rankings for me. He usually is going to be in my top 5, top 6 guy.
I'll say this. CeeDee Lamb is my wide receiver 5, so I still have him ranked really, really high. I still believe in him, but Yeah, I can see some of the concerns, but still so young, such a talent, connected to a great offense.
Yeah.
I want to answer some of the questions that were in the chat. Henry said that he took Lance at the 3-2 last year. I think that's a great pick. That's going to end up being a steal for you going into this year. And then Nathan said, if the league is half PPR, tight ends have 70. I'm assuming that's like it's a tight end premium, is what you're saying. So tight ends get 0.25 extra. I think Pitts probably ends up being a first round pick. I would say into the first, 110 to 112. That's where I would see him jumping personally. And then we had another question. I just want to make sure I answered all the questions in the chat. Garrett said, who are you taking, Chase or Taylor at the 108 if they're both there? I think Badaki's going to say JT. I'm going to say Jamar Chase. I always prefer to bet on wide receiver talents long term than running back talents because the turnover is so quick. But I understand why people would say JT, and I assume that's what you would say, Badaki.
Yeah, that's really hard purely because of what we saw with Joe Burrow, and I believe in Burrow more than I believe in Jamar Chase, and that they go hand in hand.
Yeah.
You know, you have the quarterback has to have the longevity. And I actually might think I'll take Jamar Chase over Jonathan Taylor because if I'm at the 108, I'm hoping, hypothetically here, you know, Javonte Williams can come back to me in the second. You know, you hope that a Javonte, a Najee, potentially a Swift, potentially can come back to you. So, you know, as much as I've always drafted the running back first, I'm actually want to take Jamar Chase there purely because of Joe Burrow.
Hey, let's talk about Deebo Samuel for a second. And by the way, after Fields, it went Debo, Javonte, AJ, Waddle, Tyreek. Nothing surprises me a bunch here. DK, you know, these are all good picks. You can make good arguments behind them. Cooper Kupp. But let's talk about Deebo Samuel. I'm a little bit worried about betting on him with a second round pick. And I know people are really not going to like me saying that. An elite talent, one of the best talents in the NFL. But we have only seen 1 year where he's remained healthy, and he's 26 years old. I just want to throw out the thought process. I just want to start the conversation. Is it maybe too early to take Deebo in the second round? Is there other wide receivers that we might bet on that have a lower chance of re-injury? I just want to throw that out there. Am I insane for saying that, or is that a good thought process?
I mean, there's definitely two thought processes. You know, AJ Brown hasn't been healthy,
Right.
and he has been healthy the past 2 years. You saw him where he kind of dropped off. Jalen Waddle, we saw little glimpses of him where he was a little bit unhealthy, but then he would either play through the injury. Even though he did play almost every game besides one, you know, I think I'm taking a chance with those guys first, then Debo. Then Debo's my next guy.
Okay.
Maybe even DK still over him if Russ is there or whoever the quarterback is.
Yeah. At the moment, he's my wide receiver 6, and I still question on if that's too high or not. You know, in redraft, obviously bet on him, but the offense is going to change with Trey Lance. I think we're still going to see the same involvement, but it's going to change. Will they have the same sort of connection that Jimmy G had, and can he stay healthy? You know, it's just something I've been thinking about lately, but I don't think it's the wrong pick by any means. All right, so after Tyreek, we see DK, Cooper Kupp, Devontae, Russell Wilson, Mark Andrews at the 3-3. That might be a little bit too early, but I can definitely see the justification for it. Then we see T. Higgins, Christian McCaffrey, Matt Stafford off the board. With Mark Andrews, do you feel comfortable taking him here at the 3-3?
No.
Is it a little bit too early?
I personally believe it's early. You know, the talent on the board is still there. You know, you have a couple guys in the running back room, the wide receiver room, even quarterback. You know, he's gonna come back, and maybe the quarterbacks aren't there anymore. It's interesting. It's interesting. I get it. You know, how high he finished this year, his workload. He signed a 4-year contract extension. Lamar Jackson, hopefully, he's gonna sign a 4 or 5, however long deal. I don't know. It's iffy. It's iffy, but like maybe he wants to just solidify that tight end room, set and forget. Maybe that's the case. Maybe he's going to do a win now.
You can definitely make an argument for that being the right pick there.
Mm-hmm.
I just was curious what your overall thoughts was. I was really hoping T Higgins would be here. Now I'm in this weird place where my tiers kind of point me towards taking a quarterback. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get Trevor Lawrence here and just go futuristic team top to bottom. No hybrid here. I still believe in Trevor Lawrence. I still believe in him. Look, he's probably not going to be a top 5 guy, but I think he can be a top 12 quarterback on a yearly basis if he does hit his upside. We got some people in the chat. MP says, how much rushing is Lance taking from Debo? It's a good question, man. It's a really good question. What we might have to do is go look at the games where Trey Lance started. And I think he started 2 games in 1 half. We should really go look back at that and see what did Debo's utilization look like there, because it's not going to be the same because now we have an entire offseason, but it's at least telling to see what might be. Jack says, classic Nathan reaching for Waddle. I'll be honest with you, man. I personally don't see it as a reach here at the 2.9. I'm in love with Waddle. He's my wide receiver 4 in Dynasty. I can understand why some people think that that's too high, but I'm actually okay with Jalen Waddle here at the 2.9. I'm in love with the connection that he has there. Tua's not going anywhere after this offseason, so I can understand why people don't love the Waddle pick. I like it though, Badaki, personally.
No, yeah, I like the Waddle pick, and I see Garrett here also saying that we made Jalen Hurts fall to the 3rd. You know, it's people don't like it.
Yeah,
people don't like it. Zach made him fall to the 3rd, not me.
No. Look, I am not impacting Jalen Hurts' dynasty value. Maybe I am. I don't know. I don't think I am, but I just don't believe in him long term. I didn't see anything this year that made me believe that he's the long term answer. I was impressed by what he did in fantasy, but I still don't think he's a long term answer there.
No, it's definitely going to be interesting what he's going to be doing next year. And there goes our first rookie off the board in Treylon Burks.
It's always, I feel like Zach always hits on these rookies. He always has a rookie heavy team.
Yeah, he does. Deontay Johnson. We just recorded a video about Deontay Johnson in Dynasty, whether we're buying or selling him. That's going to be coming out here very soon in the next couple of days, maybe. We have an interesting perspective. I think that was a fun video that we just recorded, so that's cool.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. I hope you guys enjoy it. I can't see my queue because my freaking camera is just literally directly in the way of my queue.
I'm not in love with my start here. I don't know what to do. I don't know what's next, you know?
Yeah, I like that my team has a clear direction, but I'm also... Actually, I don't love the Trevor Lawrence pick, but I think it was the right pick for me.
Yeah, and I think this is where it comes down for me now. Like, I wish I had 2 quarterbacks. You know, I wish that maybe I would have taken Trey and Justin Fields, or Trey and, or you know, I don't know, one of those guys, rather than Justin Jefferson. Even though like he's so valuable. You know, like, and you're right, like the teardrop is tremendous compared to the quarterbacks, and then compared to, you know, my wide receiver too.
Yeah.
So am I going to get, you know, a 10 to 15 quarterback or a wide receiver too? You know, it's so weird.
Yeah.
And this makes my decision easier. I'm going to get my second wide receiver here, and that's Elijah Moore in the 4-4.
Yeah. So at this point, you know, I don't think Diggs should still be on the board. I'll just say that. I do think Diggs should be gone at this point.
I was going to take him with the Joe Mixon pick, but totally. I was like, I'll just take it.
I get it. However, I'm not taking him because of the direction of my team. My team is a futuristic build, so I would like to get another young wide receiver. I'm thinking it's going to be Michael Pittman, but let me just look at the board quickly and make sure I'm not missing out on any talents that I'm obsessed with. And no, I do think this is the right pick here for me, for my team.
And yeah, Stephon Diggs is the guy. You know, he's paired with an amazing quarterback. But what does that look like? You know, what does that look like for a futuristic team? He's 28 years old. maybe he has another 3 years. I mean, I don't even know what his contract looks like. Let me double check that.
Yeah.
I think that's a huge conversation, especially like if you're here in this moment, right? Like we know the talent, but
Yeah.
do you go with the youth here, and just you hope that these guys are going to be even better? I don't know. It's so hard.
Yeah.
I'm looking at this contract right here. Let's see.
What's up, everybody in the chat or everybody who's watching? Thanks for joining us tonight. We are doing a Dynasty startup draft with rookies. You can be a part of these. All you got to do is join our Discord. We have these multiple times each week. The link to our Discord is actually in the chat. There's no paywall there for the Discord to join. Free community. So go ahead and join that if you want to be a part of these in the future. You can see that there's a poll in the chat. As we see Breece Hall, the first rookie running back off the board. There's a poll in the chat, okay? Whatever the poll ends up being is what I have to do. I'm Zach, if we hit 50 likes. So right now it looks like people want me to buy a Commanders jersey and shut up and stop talking about it. But we'll see. We'll see what's going to happen. If you want to see me do whatever the poll says, drop a like. And let's hit that 50 like goal together.
Maybe the community can choose if the goal is hit and the Commander jersey is one. Maybe the community can choose which one you have to buy, like the black one.
Maybe. I'm not opposed to buying the black one.
Okay, I'm just saying. I mean, I don't think that's the nicest one, but yeah. Back to Stephon Diggs. He only has 2 more years. Well, this is his second to last year on his contract, and then 2023 is his last year. Unrestricted free agent 2024.
He's one of those players that feels younger than he actually is.
Exactly. Do they re-sign him to a 2-year contract extension? Maybe a 3-year and then call it, or do they move on?
Yeah.
Do they draft a young wide receiver, hypothetically, Jameson Williams? That would be interesting if he were to get drafted to the Bills and he's sitting down behind Stephon Diggs for a year because of his injury. That would be interesting, actually.
I just wanted to talk about the last couple picks. I'm okay with the Breece Hall pick there. I would say, though, just looking at Garrett's team, you might question if it's smarter because it looks kind of like a win now team. I guess you can go either way, but Deebo Samuel kind of puts you on that edge of the hybrid. Maybe it is smarter to go with a more solidified running back at that point. But if you believe in Breece, he's your guy. Go get your guy. And then we see Tua at the 4-9. I think Tua is getting massively underdrafted. I like Tua. You can obviously see from the reports, Mike McDaniel, their new head coach, believes in him. And I think he's going to be a good quarterback. I think he is going to be their franchise guy. So I'm okay with it. And Eckler at the 4-10, that's pretty damn good value.
Yeah, Eckler's one of those guys. Another guy, I mean, he's in that weird stage, 26, 27,
the difference with Eckler is he can last much longer than a lot of these other running backs because of the type of running back that he is. Do you know what I mean? The usage that he gets within that offense. So I like the Tua pick there at the 4-9. Then we see Gibson at the 4-11, Henry at the 4-12. My goodness, 7 is going all in. This is an all-in team for sure. And then we see Rodgers. I like that you're sticking to a game plan here, and that's why we mock, guys. We mock to see what it could look like if we went with these different strategies. So I like that. I like that from you.
Maybe the strategy on the edges is to do win now.
Yeah, maybe.
Because you may draft one of these rookies. You draft one of these rookies early, or you draft a team like, instead of taking Devontae, he could have taken T. Instead of taking Cooper Kupp, he could have taken T and Treylon or something like that. T and Elijah Moore. But that would have felt early.
I mean, look, you can see how the moves could have done. Like, if you wanted to go futuristic, you could have done that with Josh Allen. The pick would have been T. Higgins instead. And so I guess it is all strategy, seeing what you end up liking. Okay, Matt Corral at the 5-5. He's the first rookie off the board. I have to be honest.
He's the first rookie quarterback. If I'm not mistaken,
rookie quarterback. Is that too early for him?
Look, I
think so. It is. Maybe
I would have taken Pickens for sure over him, but maybe he's believing in the location. He's believing in his legs because he is somewhat of a mobile quarterback.
Yeah.
So it's definitely interesting on what he's going to be doing there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Look, I think you can make a case for it. Obviously, team fit wherever he lands is going to play a big part in that, but it's an interesting thought process for sure. Okay.
Go St. Brown. That's nice. Okay.
So
People believe in Elijah.
kind of trying to continue with the theme of a futuristic team. And at this point, I do think I'm going to take my first running back. Is he still on the board? Is Elijah Mitchell still there?
Yeah, I think he is.
Okay, so I'm going to take Elijah Mitchell here. I like Elijah Mitchell. He really scares me in Dynasty. But at this point, the 5'8", I'll make the pick. I'll take a chance on
Okay.
him here at the 5'8".
Okay. MP said if people believe in Elijah Moore, you got to believe in Zach Wilson. Yeah, that's another guy we just did
Yep.
time to panic on Zach Wilson or not, and it's gonna be interesting for you guys to watch that as well. Look, I didn't get another quarterback. These quarterbacks that I see here, I think I would rather take a chance on a young rookie quarterback. And I think I'm gonna take Kenny Pickett here. He is the most, I think, NFL ready quarterback out of the bunch. He can come into any offense right now and produce. He's not gonna put up, he's not going to be top 10, top 15 quarterback. Maybe he sneaks into the 20, 21, 22. I think that's decent as my quarterback too, especially with Deshaun Watson there. So I'm going to take Kenny Pickett here.
I like it. I'm okay with it. You know who my quarterback one is, but
Yeah.
I'm okay with that, the value there. Griffin says Eckler was the running back 2 in 2021. Yes, sir. Yes, he was. That was one of my most proud my guys of last year. I remember when I told you for the first time, Badaki, that he was in my top 5. You were like, "What?" And that was
I just wasn't expecting it.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't have him there. I guess I'll toot my own horn. MP says, yeah, you already said that. 7 says I usually do futuristic, but I felt like the win now had more value. Understandable. You definitely have to get the best value at each pick.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And,
man.
By the way, guys, thanks for the love on the new video we just dropped about a couple hours ago. It's popping off, and I'm glad that you guys are really enjoying that. That's the Dynasty buy lows. It's been awesome to see you guys liking the content that we're making.
Yeah, it's actually pretty awesome. And I mean, a nice little plug here is Patreon, patreon.com/fantasylandfan. If you guys want to play fantasy football with Zach and I, or just a community, if you don't have a community to play fantasy football with, patreon.com/fantasylandfan. Maybe Zach can put that in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
We have Redraft, Dynasty, and Best of Both Worlds, where you can play Redraft and Dynasty and get in 2 leagues. So it's really awesome. You can see all of our rankings. You get extra content. There's a whole bunch. So go check it out. Go read it. Let us know what you think. If you have any questions, let us know. But you have a bunch of people already supporting, which is awesome.
Yeah, there's a question in the chat. Elijah Mitchell over Akers. I know it looks like you're a Rams fan, so I understand the question. Look, Akers, people are going to be all over the board with him this year. I am not impressed by Akers. There's nothing that he's done. Like it's great that he's come back, but historically, we've never really seen a running back recover from a ruptured Achilles like that, and recover workhorse form. We've never ever seen that. So he could do it because modern day medicine has advanced, but he's not as high in my rankings as other people have him.
Oh, Sean.
I was hoping to get Etienne.
I was gonna take him right there.
that doesn't mean that Akers is a bad pick. It's just I'm not high on him like Badaki and other people are.
No, for me, I love Cam Akers. I think he's the guy that I want to invest in long term. And yeah, maybe we haven't seen somebody come back from a ruptured Achilles before, but maybe Cam Akers is the first, and I'm willing to take that chance. Why? Because we saw him rupture his Achilles in the same year and then come back and play in playoffs. Maybe he didn't do his best. Maybe he didn't have crazy stats, but he's there. He's driving, he's cutting. You see an explosiveness, in my opinion. So I'm taking a chance on Cam Akers.
Yeah.
He's up there for me. Sheesh, man, I don't know who to take here, which is really, really difficult. F me. I'm just gonna take Dalvin here. This is a panic pick, but it's not terrible.
Pause. Yeah, someone said Zach has no quarterback in the 6th. I am actually very interested in what that's going to look like for you, Zach. I was gonna say, like, how is Dalvin Cook still available?
Look, Dalvin Cook is still in my
That's
top
crazy.
5, but
Yeah.
like, you know, you expect them to fall a little bit longer because at least actually maybe not in this draft because if you look here, 1, 2, 3, 4 teams only have one running back. On the other side of the board, they have 2 running backs. So maybe it was a good time for me to take Dalvin there.
Yeah.
So I'm okay. Joe Moneyback Mixon and Dalvin Cook.
Okay, so for me, you know, I see Ridley there, but again, I'm trying to build a more futuristic team. I do have Ridley higher in my rankings. I think that might change over the offseason, but for me, Hollywood Brown's only 24 years old. I believe in the talent. People are going to say this is too early. I understand that. I understand where you're coming
I
from,
like
but
it.
I would like I'm happy with him being my third wide receiver on my futuristic team.
Yeah, I like it. Sean said, got a Mac Gritty Jones video coming. Hey, we could. We haven't talked about Mac Jones at all. So it's
Yeah,
definitely
we
gonna
can make
be
a Mac Jones video if you want that.
yeah. We haven't done that. And that's an interesting guy. You can do buy or sell.
Yeah, Dalvin Cook going at the 6'4" is actually pretty crazy. There's a lot of people that I would have drafted, but they didn't fit the futuristic build of my team. So I wonder if that's what some other people are doing. They're like, look, I know Dalvin's a great value, but I don't want to build around an aging running back who's already had a second
Yeah,
contract. So there's justification for people making different moves for sure.
for sure, for sure.
By the way, 28 likes already on the stream. Huge love, guys. Appreciate that. Every time we're on stream, we have a poll and we have a like goal. So our like goal for today is 50 likes. If we hit 50 likes, then you can vote on what I have to do. I'm Zach. So if we hit 50 likes, I'll either have to buy a Commander's jersey or bet 200 on the Rams in the bowl. So drop a like for us and help us hit that goal if you don't mind.
Right. Yeah. That's so funny. Sean is Zach needs to do the gritty when he does it. When
Zach
you do
needs
it.
to
That's
do it
funny.
gritty when you do it. What? When we do the Mac Jones video?
Probably.
You do not want to see me try and do the gritty. Let me stay in my lane.
Jameson Williams, Jerry Judy there at the 6'7" with Sam Howell. And this is runner going Matt Corral and Sam Howell.
Betting on both of the quarterbacks.
Yeah, bet on both of the quarterbacks.
That's risky there, my guy.
Hey, maybe he'll get a vet quarterback at the end there. Maybe he'll use an 11th, 12th pick around there just to see what happens. Maybe one of those guys is still on the board.
Yeah, I think if you're gonna do late quarterback, try and let these guys fall a little bit further though. You're kind of drafting them, expecting them to hit. There is really, really good dynasty assets still on the board. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. I'm not confident enough in this quarterback class to take them this early, I guess is what I'm trying to say. It doesn't mean I'm right or wrong.
Nah, it makes sense.
Godwin at the 6'11", that's great value. Kamara at the 6'12". It's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, you remember even last year when we were doing these startups, CMC was a top 3 pick. Kamara was going where Najee was. Cook was going before. Saquon was going around Swift. It's crazy how quickly 1 year changes things, and that's why I always tell people I bet on every other position pretty much over running backs in my dynasty startups.
No, it makes sense. It definitely makes sense.
Is that 200 USD? Yeah, I'll make it 200 USD, Everett. I'll make it 200 USD. I got a VPN.
That's a lot of money. That's more money.
Lots of rookie bias tonight. Yeah, for sure.
MP said James Cook coming for the throne. Yeah, man. I love James Cook. If you guys don't know who James Cook is, that's Dalvin's little brother. So it's going to be very interesting. We actually just recorded a video on him as well today.
Yes,
so that's actually really interesting. That's going to be coming out here soon. Record a video on TJ Hawkinson as well. Yes, so hey, it's all coming together here.
At some point, we'll probably every player that gets selected, there will be a video on our page about.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we have Treylon Burks, we have Garrett Wilson up, if I'm not mistaken. The one we haven't recorded was Drake London. We have Elijah Moore video. It's all there. Elijah Mitchell. Let us know what you want to hear, who you want to see us talk about or hear us talk about.
Yeah, so, I was hoping that Judy would fall to me in the 7th, and he's not there. So I'm interested in a couple other players. I'm just looking at my rankings right now. I don't know about you guys who are watching. Excuse me. But I always feel so much better about my teams if I build them for a futuristic type play. Do you know what I mean? Oh, I was really hoping Jacobs was going to fall there. But I rarely do I leave a dynasty draft with a win now team where I think to myself, man, I feel really good about it. I almost feel like pressure, like this timeline. I don't know if that's just me. I'm curious how people feel about that. Okay, so
depends. Kind of snap right here. That's the second time Garrett, I think, did that, or somebody else did that. I was looking at Michael Carter. I love Michael Carter, man. Michael Carter back. Now I have to look at who I'm going to take if it's running back or wide receiver.
It's hard to keep up with the chat and
draft.
and make good
for
picks.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm actually going to change it to
sure.
30 seconds when your pick comes, so the draft isn't too long. Man, it's hard to find the right value at this point. I don't want to fill positional needs just to do it. I really want to find the best player available to me. And I'm going to make a panic pick here. I'm going to take Brandon Ayuk at the 7-8. Do I believe in Brandon Ayuk? I'm really, really up and down on him. I might look back at that pick and regret it. There might have been other talent on the board. I just didn't want to fill a position to fill it. I wanted to get the best player available. Now you're on the clock. I'm going to actually change it to 30 seconds, okay?
Okay. I'm just putting people on my queue.
All right, 30 seconds on the clock now.
I'm going against a year 2 player or rookie right now, and I don't necessarily love it. I think I might as well go. I'm actually going to take somebody else. Do I take a chance in this guy? No, I don't know.
I'm just gonna look at some of the chat while you're doing that.
I'm gonna take a chance. I'm gonna take a chance. I'm gonna take Miles Sanders here. I still believe in Miles. It might be a little bit early.
That, yeah.
But I think it's good. And you know me, I like to have running back depth, and I'm happy with any other wide receivers that I hope is gonna come back to me. So hopefully no one snipes me.
Hey. Okay, Gilbert. Okay. Shout out to Gil. Just catching up with the chat. Juxter says, I noticed Spiller consistently going 2 to 3 rounds after Brees. I know Zach isn't very in on Spiller, but that just feels like such a value. It could be, but there's about 4 running backs I prefer over Spiller in this year's draft. Now, where they go in the real NFL draft, that could really change their draft capital in these startups. But yeah, it could be good value. You could be right.
No, yeah, I don't mind the value there, and I know Zach may not like Isaiah Spiller. I think he's a decent running back. He just does everything decent, and maybe in the right offense and with the right people, he can get better. You know, the right coaching, he can get better. With the opportunity, he will be better.
Yeah.
So I hope that I think we have a video out on him as well. If I'm not, I think we definitely recorded
Isaiah
him.
Spiller? No, I don't think we have a video on him yet.
Well, it was a mock draft. It was a rookie mock draft that's out, and I think he went in the second round. I think it took him to the Falcons. I think he was my pick, and I gave him to the Falcons.
It's
so
not that I don't even like him. I do like him as a prospect. I just like other players more.
Makes sense.
Which makes it really, really difficult for me to justify, drafting him when I'm just not in love with the talent. I just think he's going to be limited in the NFL. I think it could be a really, really good 1-2 running back, but other people are much higher on him than me, and I understand where they're coming from. I understand why.
All right, I'm going to take my wide receiver 3 here, and I'm glad I took Miles because I'm happy with my RB depth. I'll probably get somebody later. Another young guy in my New York Football Giants, Kadarius Toney.
Okay.
Wow. Why didn't they do that? Wow. Every time I make a pick, it's like,
if it's a steal.
Yeah. If it's a steal or a reach.
I think it's a steal. If it's a steal, I think a reach is a different one.
What is it? Which one's the? Sorry.
At this point in the draft, I am going to take a shot on one of the rookies that I believe in. I'm a young team, a futuristic team, and for me, that's going to be David Bell here. So I'm going to take David Bell.
Love it. Love it.
And again, stacking up on the wide receiver talent. You guys know me. I know Mitchell's my only running back, but it's just the way I do things. I'll get running backs a little bit later.
Yeah, Dexter. I think that's the 4. Brees Hall, Kenneth Walker, Kyron Williams, and Jerome Ford.
Oh, so, as far as my top running backs? Yeah, so
Brees
Hall, Kenneth Walker, Jerome Ford, Kyron Williams are all players that I have ranked ahead of Isaiah Spiller. I scouted them. Their scouting grades were ahead of.
I definitely have Jerome Ford and I think Isaiah Spiller or Jerome Ford and Kenneth Walker above Isaiah Spiller, but I think I have Kyron Williams below Isaiah Spiller.
Yeah, you have him way low. We have a video about Kyron coming out soon, so you'll see that. But Dotson, Bell, I like both of those picks going off the board. I'll say Noah Fant. He's a talented guy. He's only 24 years old. Man, I guess you do have to bet on the talent. He will be an interesting dynasty prospect. And we see Mike Evans.
Maybe we should do a video on Noah Fant because that's hard. He's been injured, and I think that's his biggest thing. His injury history. And it may look like he played almost every single game, but I remember there was times where he's like, all right, Noah Fant's gonna start. First drive gets hurt. All right, he's gonna come back. Gets hurt again. Yeah. It's like, so annoying.
Juxer says something tells me I'm going to be buying Spiller come September. Yeah, I get it, man. A lot of people are high on him, and I can understand what they would see. I can't get in there. I can't lie to myself with what I see when I watch his film. Garrett, we'll go 15 rounds, brother. We'll go 15 rounds. Okay, we are at 34 likes, people.
Oh boy, careful.
35 likes. Wow. So we set a like goal of 50 likes before the stream.
Maybe
so right now
40.
No, it's going to be 50. We are 15 likes away. And then if we hit 50 likes, I will do whatever the chat says, the vote says, which right now it's either buy a Commander's jersey or bet $200 on the Rams. I don't have that kind of money, but I'll find it. My wife won't be happy about it, but let's just keep it between us. So if you want to see me do one of those things, help us hit that 50 like goal. 36 likes. We are dangerously close.
It's going up, brother. Be careful. And it's still going.
Juxer says, what's good trade value moving on from Acres? We actually have a Acres buy or sell video on our channel. And that's going to be the best thing for you to watch rather than me trying to remember how I evaluated him off the top of my head. But yeah, if you look at our channel, there's a buy or sell video for Cam Akers. I would suggest to watch that, Juxter, because, oh my God, we're at 40 likes. This is dangerous.
Here it is.
Okay. This is the closest we've ever been to the like goal.
Boys, it's today. It's right here, right now. Get your friends on. No. Make a YouTube account. We're going right here. Come on. 10 more.
We've never been this close, so I am a little bit
Zach is sweating bricks. He doesn't know what to do.
I've never seen us had 40 likes on stream, so I am actually worried.
And he's like, oh shit, no, please no.
Okay. No, everything's fine. Okay, looking at the running backs on the board now. Hey, I'll take a chance on a Ramondre Stevenson this late. Wow. I'll take a chance on that.
You take a chance on that.
Take a chance on me.
Gotta hit the
get. Actually, nobody else liked this video. Okay, I'm actually fine with the amount of likes that we have. We don't need to hit 50. It's actually okay.
He is panicking. You know what? I'm actually might take, and I know I have been questioning this guy for a very long time, but to be my wide receiver 4, I think it's decent. I think I'm gonna take Amari Cooper here.
Yeah, that's good value at that point.
I think it's decent value here. 27 years old. Let's say he goes to another team. He signs a 3-year contract. It's not terrible. Yeah. Maybe I'll trade him.
All right. See Gabe Davis at the 9-10.
41 here. 9 away, boys. People, they're signing into their fake accounts. Zach is unliking the video on the other accounts maybe he had.
I haven't liked it from my personal account.
That's so funny, bro.
You guys can stop liking this video now.
He is sweating.
It's actually
bricks.
fine if there's no more likes. Thanks very much. My wife will not be happy if I end up spending
Is this
$200 on
is
a
this a
Commanders jersey.
yeah? What's leading it right now? Commanders.
Right
Yeah.
now, it's 58% Commanders jersey, and she's not going to be happy if we spend our money that way. MP says I was tossing up between Cooper and Renfro was tough. It is tough, and Renfro, he feels like such a young player, but he's not. I mean, he's almost the same age as Cooper, so
Yeah, he is.
That's a really tough decision. If there's something I'm missing with Damian Harris, 9 to 10 feels low given last year. I think that is good value. I think the reason his value might be dropping is because there's already the heir apparent who's playing really, really well. So if anything, it looks like it'll be hard to ever be a workhorse situation for him. I think that's probably why his value is going where it is currently. Okay, nice. I think I'm going to grab Pat here.
Pat the Dragon.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and take Pat here.
Hit the get.
I really, really love Pat. He fits my futuristic build. I'm liking this team. I'm okay with this team.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I'm okay with this team. Hit the get, hit the get, hit the get.
Oh,
hit the
man.
Get, hit the get.
What a day, huh?
Just going to text.
You texting Karina now?
Just going to say, hey, we might be in danger here. Trey McBride at the 10-6. I love Trey McBride. I do think he's going to be a early second, maybe late first type pick in this year's draft. Just a complete tight end.
Boys, the Super Bowl's this weekend. I am pumped about it too. Gotta hit the get, hit the get, hit the get.
Hit the get, hit the get, hit the get. Juju. By the way, I think this is a really, really good place to draft Juju. Only 25 years old, about to get a new contract. Situation's going to change. I really, really like the betting on Juju.
Yeah, Juju's not terrible there. Yeah, I actually don't mind it there. Where are we at with these likes, people? Here we go. Only 9 away. Once again, go make a fake account. Go do something, and don't let us know, okay? Zach is going to buy a Commanders jersey here or bet $200. Right now, 60% on Commanders jerseys, which is surprising. Yeah. Look, the people want you to have a jersey. Your favorite team, the team that you grew up loving, liking, wanting to support. You can have a jersey, okay? Nah. You can have that jersey on your back in the next couple of weeks.
That's so kind of you.
This is what they want, huh? Only 9 more likes.
Don't make me buy that. Stop liking the video, please. Okay, so we see Wandale, Rashad Penny.
Here we go.
8 away. This is scary. I like the Rashad Penny pick here. I think that's good good risk there. And then OBJ, Kareem, really good pick. I love Kareem. He's going way too late in these startup drafts.
Kareem the dream.
By the way, this is what I'm talking about. Desmond Ridder. While I have him ranked well below the other quarterbacks, still, like, he could have just as much of an impact as a Sam Howell if things work out his way. So I think if we're betting later on quarterbacks, it might be better to properly do that. And I think I would rather start a Dynasty League with a Kirk Cousins and a Derek Carr than 2 of these rookie quarterbacks who are a little bit more known. Do you get where I'm coming from?
No, yeah, I definitely get where you're coming from. It makes sense. It makes sense.
All right.
Allen Robinson goes there, which I really like. I think it's a decent value pick there at the 11.5. That's who somebody I was thinking about taking there as wide receiver depth. And then James Conner here. Zach's looking. Cortland Sutton goes right off the board. Now Zach's on the clock here. 30 seconds. We're looking. We're all looking, aren't we? Gotta hit the cat.
All right, I'm going to take Rachaad White. We just made a video about him. It'll be out soon. Really interesting prospect. Yeah, interested to see what his draft capital ends up being.
That's all right. That's all right.
Where's Juju going to go? Juxter says we actually are going to make a video about that on our main channel on Fantasyland Football, the redraft channel that we have here soon. So I don't want any spoilies. Okay, this is a quote from Arthur Blank on Matt Ryan's future. We have no reason to think he won't continue to play quarterback for us. There you go.
Makes sense. Yeah. There's no reason.
Yeah, why not?
Don't second guess it.
Why not Matt Ryan? I mean, look, is he the problem? I don't think many people think he's the problem.
Boys, only 8 likes away. Boys and girls, whoever's in the chat, whatever you identify as, please. Only 8 more likes so Zach Savage can buy a Washington Commanders jersey. The black one specifically.
Oh my God! Stop telling people to like this. I mean, I'm actually happy with 42 likes. I'm okay to not hit the like goal today. Let's hit it tomorrow or the next day when Badaki's the one who has to do something.
No way. No way. It's not happening with me.
Let's see. Garrett says, MP says, I thought White was going under the radar. Yes, sir. He's going to be going higher and higher, I think, as the pre-draft process begins. No doubt in my mind, Rodgers would make Sutton or Judy a top 10 fantasy wide receiver. He could definitely do that. That's definitely within the realms of possibility. Super Bowl wiped that one away. What do you mean by that, Jux? I'm not sure what you mean. All right, we see Jacoby, DJ Chark, Michael Gallup, Justin Ross, Cole Kmet, James Robinson, and Tony Pollard off the board here. And let's see what Badaki's going to do.
I mean, I'll take Nico.
Nico, okay.
I think he would have felt more, but I just didn't like any of the wide receivers then. I want some youth. There is one more guy I'm looking for, but I don't think he's on here. Yeah, he is. He is on here. Gotta hit the cat. Hit the cat. Hit the cat.
Okay. I'm going to go Davis Mills here. Just get my third quarterback.
No, that's nice. That's nice. I have a third quarterback up in my queue already. Hopefully no one takes him. I think people know who it is.
And probably the other person in my queue is gone. That's the sucks about using the queue. Should we maybe move our faces? Where can I move our faces? Where?
I put in the top right, top left, either one. You can cover the names of the drafters. Doesn't necessarily matter. I met Rachaad White, not a sleeper anymore with how he did at the Senior Bowl, catching attention. Yeah, look, so many people are catching attention at the Senior Bowl. So many people are loving some of these guys, and we just never know what's going to happen. And I think you have to take the Senior Bowl sometimes with a grain of salt because anything can happen. You know, anything can happen with these guys.
Really change, in my opinion. It shouldn't change your rankings. It should just kind of show you what you already knew, hopefully.
Yeah, exactly. So I think that you just got to be careful. You just got to be careful. You got to wait. Oh, my gosh. Dalton and Mike went off the board. I needed one of those guys.
Round 15 is the last round, guys. Just a friendly reminder. Just throwing that friendly reminder out there.
Why did he send that thing on the chat? I just realized.
I think he just didn't want to get autoed. I meant Rachaad White, not a sleeper. Yeah, for sure. And then
Danny Dimes.
MP says everyone's sleeping on Schultz. I know. It's interesting. I mean, 25 years old, free agent, probably going to get re-signed or franchise tagged on a great offense. You could be right, man. You could be right. I think people are just betting on the other talents. Would I have taken Schultz over the other people on the board? Maybe Cole Kmet. Maybe I would have taken Schultz over Cole Kmet. I think that's it at this point.
Yeah, I don't know who to take.
Probably over Fant. I'd have to double check my rankings. Right now I have Schultz as my tight end 10. So yeah, basically I would have taken him over Fant and Kmet. But that's just because I'm not a big Fant guy. It's hard to believe in him after so many disappointing seasons. Some his fault, some not his fault, you know. A lot of it has been out of his hands. I understand that. By the way, Badaki, just so you know, I have videos 307 to 310, all of them from that time period.
307 to 310. Let's see.
All right, so Brevin Jordan goes off the board. That's a nice low-key pick.
Bruh.
And then I'm going to take Josh Palmer here. I'm happy with that.
We're getting snizzed here, cuz.
You guys know I'm a Brevin Jordan guy. Albert O over Fant.
Did Trey McBride already go? What the F?
Henry says, this is kind of a side question, but would any of you trade Hawk for Etienne and Fryermuth, feels like a no-brainer. You're getting Etienne and Fryermuth? Hell yeah. The Etienne side and Fryermuth side wins massively. Of course, I mean, I would do that in a heartbeat.
Sorry, what was the question? What do you trade for? Sorry.
Basically, the trade
Trade
is
Hawkinson.
sending Hawkinson for Etienne and Fryermuth.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Look, we actually just made a video about TJ. We like TJ, but that's just too much value to pass up on to get Etienne and Pat Fryermuth. You know, I mean, you could argue that maybe both of those guys might be worth more at this point. Probably not, but I could understand why someone would make that argument.
Top two, clan.
In the sup. Okay, so we see Love go off the board, then Brady. Sean's thinking, Brady's not done. Then we got Jimmy G off the board.
Brady's not done. Nah, Jordan Love is coming through though.
You think so?
If Aaron Rodgers isn't, I don't know if you saw Pat McAfee show when he was talking to what's the dude's name that he always sits with all the time, smokes his cigars, and he used to play with Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, right, AJ Hawk.
Yeah, AJ Hawk, right? AJ Hawk, and he was talking about, oh man, I don't know, he wants to go, but then he also had they said had a visit with Cleveland, but he just went to Cleveland, like he didn't like go to the facility and meet with the owners.
What, Tom Brady did?
No, sorry, Aaron Rodgers. That's my bad. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. Jordan Love. I think the option is there. He's exploring his options, I think.
Right.
Okay, tight end here. I mean, I might as well go youth. I don't love it. I'm gonna take it. This is a big chance. I'm gonna take Jeremy Ruckert here.
Okay. Oh, that's pretty early.
It's a big chance. I mean, the only other guy I would honestly take over him is Hunter Henry, but why not take the chance on this young guy? Maybe he falls into a starting position.
I'm gonna grab Brian Robinson here, a guy that I've enjoyed watching his tape. He does a lot of things decently. He's not elite in any area, but I think a lot of GMs are higher than us in the Dynasty community are, which means I think his draft capital might be higher. So I'm okay to kind of take a shot again. Like I wanted to get these elite wide receivers or at least talented guys, and then kind of take a shot on my running back slate. Jalen Watermeyer off the board at the 14-7. You know we love some Watermeyer.
Yeah, Jalen Watermeyer. Oh, I forgot about Watermeyer. But I like Rucker too. I think Rucker's my number 3.
You're good, Henry. We all overthink trade offers, man. You're not alone. That's a real place.
No, for sure.
Jalen Tolbert off the board. Very interesting prospect. Really fun to watch. We'll see what his draft capital looks like.
Bro, the draft is going to be so exciting.
It is always exciting for us because we learn about all these players, Before we started scouting them a couple years ago, kind of like after the first round, second round, you're kind of like, eh. But the scouting process has just made it so much more intriguing to see where these guys land. I mean, I remember how excited you and I were last year when Amon-Ra went in the 4th round or something to the Lions. I can't remember if it was the 3rd or 4th. And we were like, how is he still on the board? And Elijah Mitchell crazy. That late. We were like, wow.
Yeah, we were really high on Elijah Mitchell. We should have made a proper video on Elijah Mitchell. We just didn't.
Yeah.
NFL draft.
Carson Strong at the 15-6. I like it. I like it at this point,
Hey, Siri. How many days until April 28th? 51 days.
Okay, I want to see if any of these rookies are currently in Sleeper's ADP. Is Sky Moore? Sky Moore's there.
Oh, they added him.
Let's go.
Wow.
That makes it easy because the guy that I was going to take is there too.
Shakira.
Khalil Shakira.
Oh, baby, when you talk like that.
Nah, I like this kid.
Yeah, he's
so
fun.
good. This is the last round here, huh? Maybe we should start draft.
Oh, yeah, this is the last round. Damn. About that. Okay. I was starting to get excited about some of the sleeper rookies that were on the board.
All right.
What? Hey, what's up? CXK says literally just found this channel 20 seconds ago. Welcome, brother. I'm glad that you're here.
Yeah, we just
MP says I knew Shakira was coming.
He's thank you so much for coming through, man. Make sure you subscribe, drop a like on this video. If we get 50 likes, which we're only 8 away, hopefully there's other people out there that haven't liked the video. Zach has to either buy a Commanders jersey or put $200 on the Rams to win. So it helps us out. But thank you so much for coming through. We just finished our mock draft for this community.
Don't like the video, please. It's okay.
We finished a mock draft for the community. Now we're gonna do draft grades, man. If you want to stick around, we're doing all rookie mock draft as well after this.
Yeah, we will have another mock draft right after this. That's right. Rookie only draft, which will only be 4 rounds. All right. So, okay, we're at 44 likes. You guys can honestly chill. Stop liking the video. If you've liked it, unlike it. We're at 45.
Oh my God.
Please stop. I don't have $200. My wife's going to kill me.
5 more.
Fuck me. Okay.
Imagine they wait till last minute. Oh, I would love that.
You do 7. I'm gonna go talk to someone. I'll be right back.
4 more. Here we go. Okay. Here we go. 7. Josh Allen. Aaron Rodgers. I'm getting pumped about this, by the way, guys. Please like the video because that will actually be hilarious. Make a fake account. Do what you got to do now that he's not here. Josh Allen, Aaron Rodgers are your quarterbacks here with Cooper Kupp, Devontae Adams, Keenan Allen, DeAndre Hopkins, OBJ, Adam Thielen. I like your wide receiver room. I think this is a win now team. There's no doubt about it. Then you have Derrick Henry, Alvin Kamara, Kareem Hunt, Cordell Patterson, and Myles Gaskin. I like your RB room too. There's a lot of depth, especially if you're a win now team. You got Kareem Hunt as your RB3, and obviously the king with Alvin Kamara getting this workload, especially PPR guy with Alvin Kamara. And Cordell Patterson, if he does get re-signed, that would be fantastic. If he stays with the Falcons and gets that workload. Then you have Dallas Goedert with Rob Gronkowski, with all the rumors wanting to go to the Cincinnati Bengals. I mean, why not make it happen? Look, overall, this team is decent. I love the win now team. Your wide receiver room really, really strong. Cooper Kupp, once again, Devontae Adams, Keenan Allen, D-Hop. These guys are top. They top 5, top 15. I mean, top 5. Top 10, top 15 guys, depending on if they stay healthy. And then also you got OBJ and Adam Thielen, which is absolutely fantastic. So I really, really, really like this team. I give this team, this is a win now team. You're competing. You're going to get the W right now. There's no doubt about it. If Aaron Rodgers plays, I think this is an A team. This is an A team.
Sorry.
And Zach is coming back here. 3 more likes away, please. But
it says 7. 4. For me, it says 4 likes. You guys can just stop liking it, please.
It says 47 for me. But look, I gave 7 and 8. I really like his team. It's really, really strong. It's a win now team.
Okay.
Very interesting.
I might go through these extremely quick so people stop liking this video. Okay. Harry, what's up, my guy? You got Patrick Mahomes, Russell Wilson, Daniel Jones. I like the quarterback room. I would like to have a third quarterback. I believe in a little bit more, but people are really up and down on Daniel Jones, so I get it.
Yeah.
All right, your running backs are Antonio Gibson, Clyde, Zeke, Penny, Edmonds. It's a good running back room. I'll be honest, I'm not a Clyde guy, but yeah, look, I mean, there are a lot of other running backs I would prefer to have that were still on the board. I am not a Clyde guy. The fact that he was healthy and Jerick McKinnon took over that role in the playoffs, I can't justify drafting him in Dynasty. I just don't want him. I don't want the unknowns. Zeke at that point becomes a good value. Your wide receivers are DK, Godwin, Ridley, Rondale, Don, and Laviska. Tight ends are Kelsey and Gesicki. So I like this team, and honestly, this is actually a win now team as well. If you look at it, this is a win now team with shades of futuristic type build. So you got young pieces in Metcalf, Gibson, technically Clyde, Godwin, Rondale, and then you have vets like Wilson, Kelsey, Ridley, Zeke. So this is a mix, So I'm okay with this team. This is a B+ for me.
Okay, B+. Man. Team 103. Justin Herbert, Zach Wilson, Desmond Ridder. Then you got Tyreek Hill, Rashad Bateman, Hunter Renfrow, Wan'Dale Robinson, Roberto Woods, and Jalen Tolbert. Mark Andrews and Dalton Schultz. And then your running backs is Austin Eckler, Monty, Isaiah Spiller, and Ronald Jones. This is overall a good team. I think you have some good depth in your quarterback room. Obviously, with Ritter, and then your wide receiver room, I think, is still good. Tyreek, Hunter Renfrow, if he continues, he's your wide receiver too. Rashad Bateman, hopefully get some more. Roberto Wood down there as well. I don't mind your wide receiver room. There's a lot of question marks, but I still think it's decent. And your running back room, I think maybe this is where the question comes in, but I still like your 2 starting running backs, Eckler and Monty, and then Spiller's the guy. I trust Spiller more than I trust Ronald Jones right now, but either way, I think it's still good. This is another team that's decent. This is just a good team that can compete now. You hope that your wide receivers break out, especially in the year 2 with Rashad Bateman and Wan'Dale Robinson comes onto a team that he can be utilized. I'm just gonna give this a B+. This is a really good team. I think I'm just thinking nitpicking. If I'm nitpicking, maybe I wouldn't have taken Mark Andrews. Look where you got Dalton Schultz, a top 5 tight end. He might get re-signed. Maybe you could have taken somebody else there. You could have taken T. Higgins there. You could have taken Joe Mixon there. You could have taken anyone else, wide receiver, another quarterback, maybe, Jalen Hurts and Matthew Stafford. If I had a nitpick and give you something constructive to do, that's probably the only thing. And maybe I'm okay with Isaiah Spiller there, but I think I would still rather take Josh Jacobs and Michael Carter. But other than that, I still think it's decent. It's a reach, but it's only a reach by like 3 players, if that makes sense. Those are the players I have over. But other than that, I think I'm okay with it.
Yeah. And again, I'll just say, these grades that we give out are our opinion. There have been times when people have been upset by the grades because they disagreed. That's actually okay. It's totally okay to have a difference of opinion or a strong conviction on players that we don't have strong convictions on. So just so you know, when we give a grade, it's just things that we would have done differently potentially that we'll talk about. All right. I'm sweating. Here we go.
Come on, guys.
Team
2 more
4.
likes. Come on, baby. Let's talk it up here.
No,
Let's
we're gonna get through this really quick. All right, Nate, I believe is your name.
Come on, guys.
Joe Burrow, Joe Burrow, Tua, Ryan Tannehill, Baker Mayfield. This is a great quarterback room. I like Tua. I think it was good value where he got him, and then getting the combination of Tannehill and Baker. I like your quarterback room. It's good. Wide receivers. Oh my God, you just nailed the wide receivers that I'm absolutely. Oh my God. I mean, I love every single wide receiver you have except for Julio. I mean, but that late, I get it. I'm obsessed with Waddle, Higgins. Both of these guys are my top 10. Olave is my 3rd wide receiver in the class. I love that pick there at the 6'9". Pickens, he's in my top 5 this year of the rookies. My only qualm is I want more wide receivers typically. Do you know what I mean? Like I like a deeper wide receiver room. So I would prefer to have had more wide receivers here, but you hit on them. And then let's look at the running backs. J.K. Dobbins, Nick Chubb, James Cook, Melvin Gordon, Raheem Mostert. I'm not as big on James Cook as Badaki is, so I would have taken Kyron Williams over him personally. But you can see the value in where you got these players. This is a great team, and then Dawson Knox. I mean, look, this is a hey. Shout out to Kenny. Hit the get. Okay, thanks.
Kenny, brother, make sure you like the video.
No, don't like it. Anyway, this is a very good team. Back to what I was saying. Very important. Back to what I was saying.
I'm gonna take a picture.
This is a great team.
This
is a great team. This is an A- team. I really like. This is my favorite team so far. A-.
Okay.
My only qualm is that I want deeper wide receiver room. By the way, guys, we're going to do a rookie draft right after this live stream here.
Oh my gosh, there's 50 likes, Zach. I'm taking a photo of it right now.
Fuck.
Hey, thank you so much for supporting the show. We really, really appreciate it. Hey, what an opportunity for Zach to actually rock his favorite team that he's grown up to support, the Washington Commanders. He's probably gonna get the black one with the big ass W in front of the helmet, something stupid like that. Not jokes. Anyways, goes to the next 51. Here we go. Wow. What an amazing opportunity that we have here. Runner 1.5. You gotta. I actually want. He's actually going to talk to his wife and make sure I actually have to do this now, because if he doesn't do it, then he looks like an idiot.
Hey,
so can you hear that? Can you hear that,
guys? Something's happened on the stream. we set a stream goal
Yeah.
to hit a certain amount of likes, and I didn't think we would hit it. And anyway, basically what I'm trying to tell you is that I have to buy a Washington Commanders jersey.
I thought you probably already were going to.
No, I wasn't.
Well, no, yeah. I
Is
feel
that
like
okay?
You said you didn't want to. I guess so.
Okay, well,
really hear it.
here we go.
I can't really hear it.
Okay,
We
I'll
didn't
talk
really
about
hear
it
it.
later, but I just wanted to let you know before I.
Before you
Okay.
bought it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Sorry. Hey guys, thank you so much for just creating
Okay, that sounded pretty positive.
It was kind of breaking up there for us.
Okay. Well, I mean, she's like, didn't you not want to buy it? I was like, okay, I'll do it. Anyway,
GG's.
we got the clearance, boys. Here's the deal, though.
I really think you should buy the Washington football team jersey, not the Washington Commander.
I said Commanders, so it'll be a Commanders.
Business.
I think it might be a Terry jersey. Anyway,
let me finish.
We'll see what shipping's like to Australia. Oh my God, we'll see. We got the clearance, guys. First off, I know we're in the middle of draft grades, but the fact that we hit 50 likes on this video is insane. I don't think we've ever hit that kind of like amount on a live stream before, even on our other channel that has like over 1,000 more subs. So thanks a lot for the support, and now we have to set the like goal a little bit higher then. What color though? Right now they only have the red ones on the website, so
it's free shipping on all orders over $25. But
that's probably only within America.
No, I'm just going to shop now. I want to see.
But anyway, let's keep doing these draft grades.
Maybe you should buy a sweater. So maybe a jersey is too much. Like buy a T-shirt. I'm happy with that. Maybe if the community is happy with that, then a T-shirt is not bad.
No, I mean I'll probably have to say whatever it said is what I want to do. By the way, a tweet just came out. Albert Breer says he expects Russell Wilson to get traded. Says his best guess as to where is the Eagles.
Oh my God, Devonta Smith, go get him, boys. Go get him.
Let's keep going with these draft grades. Thank you guys for the likes and everything. That's insane. We'll have to set a different goal.
Replica helmet incoming. Yeah, replica helmet's not bad. Yeah, you see, I think that's good. That's a little bit cheaper depending on the price. Hey, we'll see. Anyways, all right, 1.5. Run him. Jonathan Taylor, CMC, Aaron Jones, and Alexander Madison. Not enough depth for me there, but these guys could definitely be putting you a lot of points. You have AJ Brown, Stephon Diggs, Mike Evans, Juju Smith, and Allen Robinson. Is decent wide receiver room with AJ Brown. Getting Stephon Diggs at the 4.8 is fantastic. Mike Evans at the 8.8. Depending on who his quarterback is, but he is 28 years old. I am selling. We did sell. We did record a video on Mike Evans, so go check that out. Juju at the 10.8, great value. Same thing with Allen Robinson at the 11.5. Your quarterbacks, though, this is where I get a little bit scared. Matt Corral, Sam Howell, Carson Wentz, and Jared Goff. You're believing in these guys, taking them, in the 5th and the 6th round, but you got your other quarterbacks in Carson Wentz, whether it's a year, same thing with Jared Goff, whether it's a year, and hopefully these guys can sit behind somebody, and you believe that they're going to come in and be somebody that can start in the league in a year or two. So it's interesting with TJ Hawkinson and Hunter Henry. I think I'm scared of your quarterbacks, and I understand why you did it, but it's a chance, and that's why you did it. For me, I think overall this team is a B-. Once again, I'm not in love with the running back depth. This looks like obviously a win now team, but it's also hard because your quarterbacks are so young. So there's really no identity in it. There's a lot of mixed emotions here. I feel Jonathan Taylor, AJ Brown still young, Stephon Diggs on the turning point, CMC in the turning point. A lot of question marks here with Mike Evans already past that point, even though he's still producing, but that was with Tom Brady, obviously. So I'm going to give it a B-. I'll give it a B- here. And Zach's still away, I think. And I'll continue to do pack. And let me just catch up with the chat really fast. Hurts what we doing. Rager coming back from the dead. I hope not. I don't want Rager. Not in love with Rager. Just I think replica helmet may be way more expensive, actually. Maybe. It's interesting. I bet you Zach is like, shit. He's probably asking Mom, can I borrow some money? Not jokes. I wish he was here so he can change Packet. But I'll read out Packet's team. at the 1.12, or sorry, at the 1.6. Kyler Murray, Matthew Stafford, and Carson Strong is a good, decent wide receiver or quarterback room I really like, with Javonte Williams, Josh Jacobs, Kyron Williams, James Conner, DJ Moore, Scary Terry, Jerry Judy, Tyler Lockett, Van Jefferson, Donald People-Jones with Darren Waller and Jalen Watermeyer. Look, your running back room is
Jalen
decent.
Watermeyer.
Your running back room is decent. I love Javonte and Josh Jacobs. Kyron Williams, I think, is decent value. Actually, it's fine. I'm happy with that wide receiver room, or
team.
your running back room. I think it's your wide receiver room. I think, once again, if you know us, I'm not a big fan of DJ Moore. Zach is a little bit different. I would have taken the chance on Stephon Diggs there than DJ Moore, to be honest. I would have taken the chance on Chris Godwin, Amon St. Brown, Devonta Smith. Maybe those guys a little bit of reach, but we've been waiting on DJ Moore's breakout since he came into the league. So I'm not excited about it. Other than that, I like your wide receiver room is decent. Some youth there. Tyler Lockett is another veteran guy. It's just for me, I'm not in love with it, but it's decent. I'm just gonna give it a B flat.
Okay.
I did 1.5 and 1.6, but I knew you were away. So
all right, let's do Garrett. Garrett, you have Lamar Jackson, Jalen Hurts, who is the backup quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles, and Tyler Huntley. So you have 2 backup quarterbacks now. Jokes. All jokes aside. Wide receiver is Deebo Samuel, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jamison Williams, Jahan Dotson, Cortland Sutton, Russell Gage. I like the wide receiver room. You hit on a lot of wide receivers that I like. Breece Hall, Michael Carter, Damian Harris, Khalil Herbert. I think there's enough there to start your dynasty, your dynasty team. You can obviously build off that room as you go. McBride and Jordan are the tight ends, so I really, really like it. I'm not a big Jalen Hurts guy. You guys have known this for a long time. I've not been a Jalen Hurts guy. So I do have to factor that into this decision a little bit. So I really, really like the team. I'm okay with your running backs. It's not the strongest running back room, but I'm okay with them. There's a lot of risk there. And then I really, really like your wide receivers and your tight ends. So I'm going to give this a B flat. This is a B flat team for me.
Okay. Sean from New Zealand. You from New Zealand, bro? Najee Harris, Travis Etienne, Devin Singletary, Tony Pollard. Decent room. I don't mind it. Depth lacks a little bit. I like Singletary, but I think I would have, I don't know, maybe taken a shot on a rookie potentially if whoever was available. But I get it. I get why he took him there. CeeDee Lamb, Drake London, Darnell Mooney, Gabriel Davis, Chark, and KJ Osborne. Once again, decent. I'm not in love with it, but I like it. You know, I can work with the pieces there. And then you got Mac Jones, Malik Willis, and Tom Brady there. Hopefully Tom comes out of retirement. And Noah Fant and Irv Smith. What can I think of? Look, I think my biggest thing is I think I would have taken a chance on another running back where you took Malik and then taken a Kirk Cousins or a Derek Carr where you took Noah Fant and then gotten a tight end later. You know, you could have gotten a Freiermuth and McBride where you got Singletary and then, you know, just would have lacked a little bit of depth in the running back room. Or actually, no, you wouldn't have because you would have been all right. Because you would have gotten another running back where Malik was. So I think that's what I would have done differently, but I get it. You know, Malik has a lot of high upside, a rushing guy as well. So it makes sense. I think for me, this is a B minus.
Okay. B minus. By the way, with the jersey, I think I just want to wait until they have the white and black ones on their website because I just want to see which one is going to intrigue me more. So right now they only have the red ones. I promise you I'm going to do this and we'll make a video about it. Well, we might as well make a video about it and show people and then I'll mock in it so you can see. But anyway, let's go on to the next one. Zach Monty, you got a good running back room here. Swift, Akers, Barkley, Robinson. Wide receivers are Burks, Wilson, Michael Thomas, Brandon Cooks, Michael Gallup, Kenny Golladay. Tight end is Pitts. Quarterback is Kirk Cousins, Derek Carr, Jimmy G, and Jameis Winston. I am very surprised at the quarterbacks you were able to get in the 7th and 8th round. I wonder I just wonder if maybe the rookie bias of these quarterbacks currently is affecting your ability to get quarterbacks that late. Do you know what I mean? I think right now we're all a little rookie crazy, which might lead to overdrafting some of these guys. I mean, even Burks going over some of these other players is a little bit, you just start to ask questions. Are we super high on the talent? So it's just something I'm throwing out there. But that being said, I'm very impressed with the quarterbacks that you got here. It's not the quarterbacks you'd want to start your career with in Dynasty, but two very, very capable guys who have at least 4 to 5 years left. I like the wide receiver room, but still there's question marks. Do you know what I mean? Like Burks, Wilson.
Yeah.
Those guys have to hit. Otherwise, your wide receiver room is looking real, real rough. I'm not a big fan of Michael Thomas personally. So I love this team. I like this team, excuse me. The only question marks are the quarterbacks long term and the wide receiver depth. So I'm going to give this a B+. It's still a very good team.
And I just want to say MP really fast. Kenny Pickett or Zach Wilson, hardest decision I have to make in startup. I think for me right now, it's super easy. I'm taking Zach until I know where Kenny Pickett's going to go. And if he goes to a team, like I said, the Denver Broncos or the Steelers, maybe I'm more interested in Kenny Pickett than Zach Wilson, but we'll just have to see. I have to feel it out first.
Yeah.
I have to hear reports. I have to see if he's going to be a day one starter, whatever the case may be. So it's very interesting.
From a pure talent evaluation, Zach Wilson's a better talent in my opinion. So I would go Zach Wilson personally.
Yeah. Everett. All right. Dak Prescott, Trey Lance, and Matt Ryan. I really like your quarterback room. Then you have Deontay Johnson, Devonta Smith getting a new quarterback, Chase Claypool, Mike Williams, Justin Ross, Kirk Cousins, and Christian Kirk, and Tyler Boyd. Then you have Kenneth Walker, AJ Dillon, Leonard Fournette, and I think that's where you fall off. Your running back room is non-existent. Who's your starter right now? Now maybe Lenny's a starter. Maybe he resigns somewhere. Or maybe he stays in the Bucs and he's a guy, and AJ Dillon is that 50-50 workload. You're taking a chance here, and I don't love it. Once again, I like to have a solidified running back room, knowing what I'm going to get with my running backs, and then move forward from there. So I understand what you were probably doing, but I would have done something else. I would have taken a chance on maybe Saquon or Travis, maybe Travis Etienne, a Monty, other than one of those guys. Then you got George Kittle and then Cole Kmet, which is decent. And then that's what probably hurt you. You took George Kittle so early that you couldn't get a running back. You could have had Cam Akers and then Kenneth Walker, and then I would have maybe understand it a little bit. Elijah Mitchell or Kenneth Walker, I would have understand that a little bit. But for me, this is just like a C+, B- team. I'm not in love with it. I like pieces on the team, but my biggest thing is to have running back depth and understanding who I'm going to be starting in my running back room, and then building those pieces around there, because I don't know, that's just me. So B-, C+, B-.
Okay. I gave an A- to Nate's team, the Cookie Monster team. Did you give an A to anyone?
I gave A to 7.
To 7? Okay. So I think you can understand that both of these teams are achieving different things.
Yeah, 100%.
So we might have to go here. I mean, this was a great job of doing a win now strategy, and I like the futuristic feel of this team as well. So let's give a mock drafter of the night to 7, and Nate here, teams 1 and 4. Big congrats, guys. Congratulations for winning mock drafters of the night. Okay, we have a Dynasty rookie mock draft, which will be happening on this channel. Rookies only, okay? So the 4-round mock draft, which will be happening here in about 5 to 10 minutes. So stay tuned to the channel. We're about to make the new live stream, and we'll see you guys very, very soon. So yeah, we'll see you guys.
Shout out to you guys for liking the video as well, getting Zach a Commanders jersey.
Yeah.
I mean, we wouldn't have thought that. I think he's like, shit, maybe I shouldn't have done that. He's regretting it in his back of his mind, but he would never tell you that. But it's okay.
Yeah, look, I'm honestly blown away that we got to that amount of likes. But
nah, it's awesome. It's awesome.
All right, guys, we'll see you on the next stream.